Building muscle is often seen as a straightforward process: lift weights, eat protein, and rest, right? But in reality, there are many subtle truths about muscle growth that you won't hear from most people. If you want to truly maximize your results and avoid the mistakes that many make, there are certain things about bulking and building muscle that you should be aware of. In this video, we're going to dive into 9 key things that no one tells you about building muscle, including some surprising insights that can help you avoid common pitfalls. So, let's get right into it. 1. Prepare for stereotypes and labels. The first thing no one tells you about building muscle is that once you've put in the effort to pack on muscle, you're going to face some serious stereotyping. It's quite common for individuals who've successfully built muscle, whether they're natural bodybuilders or just people who are dedicated to lifting, to be accused of using steroids. And this is something that often comes from people who don't understand the hard work it takes to get where you are. They may be inexperienced in training, have different genetic potentials, or simply don't realize the time and dedication that goes into building muscle naturally. Alongside that, there's also a stereotype about muscle-bound individuals being dumb or lacking intelligence. You've probably heard the saying, "all brawn, no brain." And while that's definitely not true, it's a stereotype that people who don't understand the effort behind muscle building can easily fall into. But here's the thing, don't let that bother you. Don't let these assumptions discourage you. The truth is, people who are quick to label others often don't know what they're talking about. Keep your focus on your goals, and don't let outside opinions affect your journey. 2. Protein bars and shakes aren't the best option for muscle building. Now, I know a lot of people rely heavily on protein shakes and protein bars, but the reality is, they're not the best option for building muscle. Sure, they can be convenient and may offer an immediate source of protein, but when it comes to getting optimal results, whole food meals are far superior. Real meals, with real food, contain not only the macronutrients your muscles need, but also the vital micronutrients that are essential for muscle growth. For example, micronutrients like zinc are important for testosterone production, which plays a significant role in muscle development. Calcium is crucial, not only for bone health, but also for muscle contractions. So while protein shakes may be easy, whole foods like chicken, eggs, tuna, and Greek yogurt will provide much more value in the long run. 3. Eat more whole meals, not just protein shakes. If you're serious about building muscle, eating more whole food meals should be a priority. Ideally, aim for at least 4 meals a day. Now, I know this might sound like a lot to some people, but it's actually crucial for muscle growth. Spreading out your protein intake throughout the day is much more effective than having a couple of big meals. This is not just about hitting your protein goal though. It's about creating a calorie surplus, which is essential for muscle building. You should aim to eat at least 10% above your maintenance calories to promote muscle gain. But here's the challenge. Consistently eating more calories than you need can be a tough pill to swallow, especially when you're already stuffed from previous meals. And don't forget, meal prepping and carrying these meals around with you can be a huge challenge. Whether you're at work, on the go, or at a party, making sure you're eating enough throughout the day can feel like a puzzle. You can still rely on protein bars or shakes occasionally, but don't make it a habit. Whole food meals are far more beneficial for your body in the long run. 4. Just lifting weights won't cut it. Here's a misconception that a lot of people have. When they first start training, just lifting weights will lead to muscle growth. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. When you're a beginner, your body will experience what's known as newbie gains, where you'll see muscle growth, even if your diet is less than perfect. But once you've passed that beginner stage, you'll need to start paying more attention to your diet if you want to continue making gains. You'll need to ensure you're eating enough protein, along with sufficient carbs and fats, to create a calorie surplus. Without a well-rounded diet, even the best weightlifting routine won't take you as far as you want it to go. The key to building muscle is proper nutrition paired with resistance training, not just lifting weights. 5. A calorie surplus isn't always fun. Let's talk about calorie surpluses. To build muscle, you need to eat more than your body burns, creating a calorie surplus. But here's something no one really talks about. It's tough to maintain a surplus. While a calorie deficit, which is necessary for fat loss, makes you hungry and excited to eat, a calorie surplus can often make you feel stuffed and unwilling to eat. When you're trying to gain muscle, you need to eat more than you're used to, and that can feel like a chore. There will be times when you're full and don't want to eat, but you need to power through it. It's the same as trying to cut calories for fat loss. You need to adjust your natural instincts to reach your goal. 6. Creatine and hair loss, myth or fact? One common concern many people have about creatine is that it causes hair loss. There's some evidence to support this theory, but it's not as clear-cut as some might think. Creatine has been shown to increase DHT, a hormone that contributes to male pattern baldness. However, while a study found a 56% increase in DHT levels in those who took creatine, it remained within the normal range. The bottom line is that while there may be a slight increase in DHT, the effect on hair loss is likely minimal, especially if you're not genetically predisposed to male pattern baldness. So, don't let this scare you off creatine unless you have a family history of hair loss. 7. Muscle growth happens when you rest. Now, here's an important thing that many people overlook. Muscle growth happens when you rest, not during the workout itself. Yes, working out is important, but recovery is just as vital. Your muscles need time to repair and grow after the strain you put them under in the gym. So, if you're working out every single day without giving your body a break, you're actually hurting your progress. Most people should aim for no more than 5 to 6 workout days per week. Rest is essential, especially after intense workouts. Taking rest days will allow your muscles to recover and grow, leading to better results in the long run. 8. Taking time off can help you build more muscle. Here's a surprising fact that most people don't tell you. Taking extra time off from the gym can actually help you get stronger and build more muscle. If you've been training hard for weeks without a break, taking a week off can allow your body to fully recover and reset. After this break, you'll often come back to the gym stronger than before. Even if you're not taking a full week off, don't underestimate the power of recovery. Your muscles will appreciate the extra time, and you might find yourself hitting new personal records after a break. 9. Muscle memory is a game changer. If you've ever taken time off from training, you've probably feared losing the muscle and strength you've worked so hard to gain. The good news is, thanks to muscle memory, you can regain that muscle much faster than it took to build it in the first place. When you train consistently, your muscles develop something called myonuclei, essentially the building blocks of muscle fibers. These myonuclei stay in place for years, allowing you to regain lost muscle quickly after a break. So, even if life gets in the way and you take a few weeks off, don't worry, you'll bounce back faster than you think. Building muscle isn't just about lifting weights and drinking protein shakes. It's about understanding the nuances of training, nutrition, and recovery. There are a lot of hidden truths about muscle building that can make or break your progress. So be sure to keep these 9 things in mind as you work toward your muscle building goals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on building muscle, staying healthy, and living your best life. Keep working hard, stay consistent, and remember, building muscle is a journey, not a race.